forward-wise compared to this team at this point last year. In the season press conference, he said, hey, I didn't expect to be here at this point. We lost to Edmonton in 7 games in the second round. Really? Well, that's it? Actually thinks that they could do more. They want to do more. Yeah, okay, that's a big change. And Rutherford cementing here that the loss to Edmonton is an experience rather than a failure. There also are ways in them being able to improve and getting the coaching staff, and not too surprising there either. Rutherford says the Canucks ended up in a position where they got more players to fill more holes. Yep. That's exactly what Keeper Shirley, Daniel Sprong, Jake DeBrusk, Jordan Hyman, and Bill Light can do. You can say they have too many players now. And on defense, forward, Jay Harney re-signed Tyler Myers to go alongside of Stussy, Friedman, Juleson, and then, of course, Hughes and Bronick. Lots of guys, lots of bodies on this team. Selfie says the fan base is electric. The coaching staff is also a big 7.2. They don't get to practice a lot because of their travel schedule, and that the long homestands and road trips are an advantage. There then is a little bit of a discussion about logistics. The Canucks fly with Air Canada. He also talks about Vegas. If you want to go for a walk in Vegas, it's a little bit too hot to do that. But then he gets into some of the nitty-gritty, in particular about the draft. The Canucks did not have themselves a first-round pick or a second-round pick in this year's draft, but the third round is when they got things done. He feels, Rutherford does, that the draft is in a test period. With the success of this year's draft, nothing is cast in stone going forward. The draft format worked well before, and this past one was the best there's ever been. He doesn't have a good reason, though, as to why some teams want to change the draft format. Now, this is getting into a little bit more of a general conversation rather than, like, Vancouver Canucks-specific dialogue. So let's flip over onto some of the actual Canucks stuff over here. Rutherford says that his role during the summer is making sure that everything is ready for trade again. Albien and Tocchet sold Daniel Sprong and signing with the Canucks. Okay, yeah, fantastic, since all three of these people, Sprong, Albien, and Tocchet, have had connections in the past, not to mention Rutherford, too. He also says here that the Canucks are still looking for ways to improve their team, even though they're comfortable with the work they've done this offseason, and Albien has been talking about acquiring Jake DeBrusk since he was hired in Vancouver. That's a very legitimate possibility that he would sign long-term or get traded to some other team, not Boston. But for Vancouver, Patrick Albien could only be involved in that process, wanting this guy for years, or I guess just a year. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense, right? Especially for the team to inevitably get their guy and sign into that contract. Let's go on to part 2 and try to go through this a little bit faster here. Rutherford talks about how the power play has to get more consistent, some adjustments to be made there. Yep, totally. The team's power play is bad in the playoffs. The Sedins quietly helped a lot of players, but will be more involved than in the past, particularly on the power play. There you go, baby. Get the Vancouver legends to suit up and help this team on that power play advantage. Sedins are kind of split between being part of the coaching staff and player development, so they're also talking to prospects. They're getting things with those younger dudes and Abby. Not surprising, we've seen that. And then there's a little bit more clues in here. He thought he knew the Sedins well because he followed their careers going around. He found out how humble they really are. Yeah, the Sedins are awesome, man. Hoglander had a lot to learn on the defensive side of the puck, and the Sedins took him into their ring and cleaned up his bad habits in 2 months. Damn, really? That's crazy. I didn't even realize that Henrik and Daniel were part of the reasons why Hoglander was able to improve his defensive game so much. The Sedins care about the city and the team. They put the team ahead of themselves. Yeah, no, that's Hank and Dan for you, baby. Just absolute beauties through and through. Rutherford then talks about the schedule, the season. He doesn't know if the regular season is too long. I think the regular season just started out a little bit too late last year. That's why we had playoff games going on until the end of June. Very inappropriate considering that the Stanley Cup parade was like right before the draft. He feels that the team is close, is capable of winning all 4 rounds in the playoffs, but he says there are other teams capable as well. Oh boy, imagine that, eh? Your president actually saying over the media, I feel like our team is capable of winning the cup, as it is right now. Oh man, talk about expectations. Okay, he says that other teams can win it too. Then there's talk about that Tradenko and the goaltenders, which is kind of up Rutherford's wheelhouse. I mean, he was a goalie in his day. He thinks there needs to be some adjustments in how Demko approaches his workouts. Demko is probably the hardest working guy he's ever seen. Is on the ice before the other players come onto the ice. He's probably put in enough work between Clark for the other players to come onto the ice. Between Demko, Clark, and Tocchet, they need to look at how much work Demko is putting between games. He's probably pushing himself too hard. Back in his day, remember, goalies didn't want to start the puck in the playoffs because it hurt so much. So these are the notes from Jim Rutherford on the Vancouver Canucks heading into what is going to be August. And I thought this was a great interview to go out there and listen to and read about on this video. So, link is going to be in the description if you want to listen to the audio yourself. It's all available there on Spotify. And big shout out over once again to Canucks News Summaries, who went out there and very well looked up to their name, giving us a Canucks News Summary on this Rutherford interview. Sauce in the gossip, I hope you enjoyed this administration sign on. And
greetings, everyone. Today I'm excited to put my new capture card to the test as me and the boys dive into another thrilling match of Dead by Daylight. This time George is playing as Kate Jensen, Barack is playing in. I play as my cutie Ellen Ripley, and Donald, as always, Claudette Morel.
That's right, my sleepy old friend. I'm glad you finally got out of your way and bought a capture card.
You know, you wouldn't even have to buy a capture card if you two had a solid game of CC like George did. I just recorded you. It's great laugh.
Yeah, that's right.
I could barely afford the card. How the hell should I be able to buy a damn gaming PC for like $2,000?
I don't know. Sell them, either just don't fuck up the economy if they can have it.
Fuck you, George. You don't join our Discord.
hello guys.
Hey, well, let's go. What is it?
Since you won't stop playing the fucking game, I thought I'd try it myself.
Oh, so you're probably showing interest in my hobby. So we can fall back again. That's so nice.
Yeah, that's not quite the truth.
I don't like doing business, Joey.
You see, Barack, I started playing a few weeks ago without telling you. It turns out I'm a fairly good killer. Who would have thought? Me. Silent scum. Anyway, I crafted a plan to snipe your lobby and take you and all your garbage friends down. I will repeat that until you are fed up with this game and finally start doing productive stuff like the dishes.
What sort of monstrous individual would go to such lengths just to deny their spouse the last sanctuary from the trials of everyday existence? He is right, Mom. Why would you do this to me? I'm your host, Supply and Lounge.
Yeah, he loves you, Michelle. He would do everything for you.
Everything but the dishes. Enough talk. Time to die.
You foolish old man. Do not assume we will simply yield to your desires. We will seriously consider better cause in the whole life.
George, do you have that evil thing going on again? But he's right. We will defend Barack with everything we have.
Thanks for activating my haunted ground perk, George. Now to your obese ass Trump. I will never understand why Obama is even hanging out with you. I will slaughter you first.
Fuck! You stupid bitch!
Watch your words, Donald. That's my wife who is speaking to me.
She is literally trying to take your beloved hobby from you just because you didn't do the dishes. How can you defend her?
I don't know. It's just, she was my wife. And I love it. You're a punishment job. But today, I will show you who rules, okay?
That's the spirit, Barack.
You haven't showed me much yet. Your fat friend got hooked already, and there's not even one generator done. You noobs have no chance against me.
We will see about that, you ugly ass fuck card.
Barack, do you really let him talk to me like that?
Sorry, Michelle. You brought this upon yourself. You are my enemy right now. They can call you whatever they want to.
Wow, you do a pair of balls the size of Jupiter.
Let's show him big to see it going up again. Let's get you on hook, Donald. Whatever he doesn't even know how to sing.
Camping isn't the best strategy for a 4K, but of course you noobs don't know about that. Next I will fuck you up, Sleepy Joe.
Damn it. I tried to mind game but failed miserably.
Of course you did. Your calcified brain can't compete with a razor-sharp mind like mine. There you go, the new mummified joke of the president. Off to my next victim. And there still isn't even one gen done. Didn't you say you played this game for years, Barack? What a pathetic joke you and your friends are.
Shut the hell up, Michelle.
What?
You heard me right. I have enough of your bullshit. We will defeat you no matter what. These boys are not only my friends, they are my SWF team. Such a relationship goes deeper than family and marriage. I won't let you destroy that.
Thanks for the rescue and your kind words, Barack. We can still do this. We had us in the first half, but now it's our turn. Let's do a fucking gen rush.
She is on my ass again. I will keep her as long as I can.
Good job, Don. If we split up 2 games, you won't be able to stop all of it. Keep it up.
And there you go down again, Fatso. Your enthusiasm is hilarious.
Hey guys, never back down, never what? Never go up. That's right. She may have put but we have storage generators across the map at like 80%. Just because none has popped yet doesn't mean that we are fucked.
Your cholesterol-soaked brain must have completely failed now. Otherwise, I have no explanation for your delusion.
Get on me, boys. I will throw my money to you.
In that case, I will unhook Donald.
Does it have to be you? Oh, it's a shit down. Where I fucking get you, George? You piece of shit. Get hit already.
Come on, Michelle. Turn a piece of that juicy white hat. I thought you were good at this.
I will fucking rip you apart. You plain fashion son of a bitch.
I'm here, little Don. If you snip that hair.
Oh God, not this again.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
Why is it always the getting saved by this tree?
Please concentrate, Danny. We have to get Barack out of it.
Speaking of my lazy, useless husband, what did my eyes just see in that corner over there? You can't hide from me, Barack, neither in real life nor here. Wait, where did you little piece of shit go?
George is not the only one with some tricks up his sleeves. We have wasted enough time. Let's finish these gens already, guys.
Barack is right. We have so many gens nearly done. This will be a piece of cake.
Where are you shitheads all hiding? Show yourselves.
It's time for you to get humbled and shown.
Wait, get her that gen.
We pull this through, George. Aye, Captain.
Take that, you incarnation of evil.
There's no fucking way you get away from me this time, George. Your jukes can't help you anymore. And even worse, your sacrifice won't even matter. You... Top tier team players. If you're both have the pressure, then tell me you're over here. You don't have any stuff. Whatever you have to tell the world, say it with sport. It's best to the attacks of everyone odds. Some attacks on select furniture, including a maxi reclining sofa with power reclining and genuine leather. They're only $15.99 plus 6 attacks. Ends Wednesday. No, the answer is no. I wanted to clear it up at the very beginning of this video, but there is a very good reason why we are making this video with the title and with the thumbnail that we have. There's a very legit conversation to have about this Montreal Canadiens prospect whom we've talked about before, but who didn't really have the most attractive kind of profile heading into the offseason. Now, today, what we're doing is we're heading over to Russia. And we are talking about the Montreal Canadiens' 144th overall pick in the 2023 NHL Draft. Today, we are talking about Evgeny Volokhin, who is so obscure that he doesn't even have a picture here on Elite Prospects. He is, as we had said, a Montreal Canadiens goaltender prospect, 19 years old, 6'3", 168 left-handed catching guy. Honestly, a little bit light compared to most other 6'3" hockey players, but Volokhin still is a guy whom we do have reason to talk about. And it all starts on TVA Sports. You see, earlier last week, we had ourselves Vincent Duquette on TVA post this list on the website, the ranking of the 15 best Montreal Canadiens prospects. And of course, it's a list of the top 15 guys. The same names that you will expect to see are the names that you will see. Ryan Bacher's here, Reed Hudson's here, Demi Davis here. It's all good at Applewood, right? But the prospect we are talking about today, Evgeny Malkin, was not included. And there was a brief conversation on social media responding to his exclusion. We had the tweet made by Vincent Duquette, who posted about his article, and one of the replies from Frank Lessard goes out there and says this: Depuis 10 ans, Vasilevsky triomphe au sommet du... Okay, we're not going to say it like that. For 10 years, Andrei Vasilevsky has triumphed at the top of the NHL's goaltenders in all categories in the regular season and in the playoffs. Evgeny Malkin, who belongs to the Canadiens, has been supplanting Vasilevsky's numbers for 2 years in the same league at the same age. And he is not in your top 15? Ouch! What Frank is essentially saying here is that Duquette's list on TBA of the top 15 Canadiens prospects severely lacks the presence of Evgeny Malkin. And I wanted to go out there and talk a little bit about these numbers, talk about the comparison, and just what makes Andrei Vasilevsky such a great player. So for Evgeny Malkin, this previous season in the NHL, playing for the Montreal, he had a .938 save percentage in 31 games played. He had a .157 goals against average, and he went 22-4-4. Not to mention the fact that in 7 games in the playoffs, he had a .954 save percentage and 1-2-3 goals against. He had 2 shutouts. He went 3-3-1, so unfortunately his team did get eliminated. But in the 3 wins that he had, 2 of those wins were shutouts. In fact, it is kind of heartbreaking when you take a look at what happened here, because the opponents were able to claw back and win 3 straight after the Monty team had the initial lead. But either way, for Evgeny Malkin, he had himself an incredible season in the NHL, especially when you consider just what kind of league the NHL really is. We've been talking about this in prior videos, but there's all the conversation about Ivan Hockey. As a result, these goaltenders, if you go over to the NHL list, Evgeny Malkin was 3rd overall in the entire NHL in save percentage. And if you want to talk about his goals against, well, he was at the top of the pack there too, 4th overall, just behind a few other NHL prospects. Now, it's interesting as well when you acknowledge that just 2 seasons ago, when Malkin was initially drafted by the Canadiens, he had started out his campaign in the Russian U18 League, eventually working his way up into the NHL, getting a .927 save percentage in 31 games and a .931 in the playoffs that year. That was when the Canadiens initially drafted Malkin into the 144th overall spot. But if you compare Malkin and his production to the same guy that was brought up in that Twitter thread a few minutes ago in this video, Andrei Vasilevsky, things get very, very interesting. Let's go over the prospects and use the compare and contrast tool, because it makes it so much easier for all of us. Here is their page for Evgeny Malkin versus Andrei Vasilevsky. You can talk about some of the intangibles here. Malkin 6'3", 168, Vasilevsky 6'4", 225. Left-handed guy, drafted by the Canadiens, drafted by the Lightning, etc., etc. But if you go over into their 18-year-old seasons, this was the season that Malkin just had in the NHL. He had a .938 save percentage at 31 games, yes. When Andrei Vasilevsky was 18 years old, he had a .930 save percentage with Tolpa Ufa in the NHL. Now, Vasilevsky also had a big cup of coffee with Salva Ulea. He had a .924 save percentage in 8 KHL games in that season. But the fact is, Andrei Vasilevsky's rate actually was a little inferior to Malkin at the same age. That is not to say that, because when they were 18 years old, Malkin had a higher save percentage than Vasilevsky, that means that Malkin is going to be as good as Vasilevsky. No, that is not what he's saying here. Even if you go back over to 17 years old, you'll see that Andrei Vasilevsky actually did have a superior 17-year-old year compared to Malkin. He had a .931 save percentage in the NHL. Malkin had a .927 save percentage in the NHL, so just barely worse. But both of these guys were at the cream of the crop. The 2012 season was also when Andrei Vasilevsky was drafted by the Lightning. So the numbers, the ages, they aren't too directly translatable, but they are still there when you compare the 17, 18-year-old seasons to one another. Andre Vasilevsky played in the NHL at age 18, and then by the time age 19 rolled around, he was a full-time KHL guy, posting up a .923 save percentage in 28 games played. This was already 2 seasons removed from him being drafted, and he was seen by a lot of people as the next best Russian goaltender in the world. For Golovkin, it seems like he'll not play in the KHL next season. It seems like he's going over to the DHL, so there is a little bit of an extra step there for the Canadiens prospect before he has some sort of a similar impact to Vasilevsky. You can see the rest of the path here for Vasilevsky at age 20. He was in the Syracuse Crunch in the NHL, and then at 22, he became a full-time NHL guy, posting up a .917 save percentage in 50 games played. He was really good, and I think nobody is going to discredit Andre Vasilevsky. He is now one of the best goaltenders in the world, and pretty much, I'd say, the holistic best goaltender of this generation. I mean, you talk about the numbers, the longevity, the status. Sure, some guys like Hunter Hellebuyck or Sasha Demko, maybe even. These guys may have higher athletic peaks than Vasilevsky, but if you take a look at the entire sample size from, let's say, 2015 up until 2025, I think from those years, the best goaltender is Andre Vasilevsky. And there are arguments to be made about other guys, but Vasi, I mean, what do we have? 4 Stanley Cup Finals appearances, 2 Stanley Cup wins. I mean, there's no denying what this guy was capable of doing. I get that he wasn't the starter when he went to the finals the first time in 2015, but still, he was fine. Either way, though, Andre Vasilevsky is a level of goaltender that is unobtainable by any random dude in the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th round. It's so difficult to find goaltenders that eventually become as good as the first-round talent in Vasilevsky that the fact that we can even say that for the Montreal Canadiens, they do have a prospect who, at the very least, is matching Andre, statistically speaking, that's a pretty good thing. It doesn't even matter if Golovkin does not pan out. It doesn't matter if he never plays a game in the NHL. He was a 5th round pick, 144th overall. You don't have any expectations for these kinds of guys to actually make the show and make just stellar superstar careers for themselves. Oh, is he the next Vasilevsky? Is he going to win multiple Stanley Cups? Is he going to get Conn Smythe trophies and Vezinas here and there? Like, probably not. If you were to bet money on it, you'd probably have a lot better odds saying no.
Tim's Maple Bacon's back, now on a new cheddar croissant. With crispy, naturally smoked bacon, a sweet and savory maple glaze, and a 100% Canadian fresh cracked eggs. Mornings just got sweeter. Try maple bacon on a cheddar croissant.
Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I mean, there's like insiders to talk about economics, but like, not really very close to concern. You do it. You know, I just.
Is this not the kind of Toronto Maple Leafs update that you wanted to see? Because in this video, what we're going to do is give a little bit of a reminder as to what's been going on and some of the recent things that were talked about in regards to this situation as it pertains to Toronto Maple Leafs captain John Tavares. Now, as we have been following the scoop with this team over the past few weeks, John Tavares' name isn't really in the news for the reason that we're going to be talking about him in today's video. Rather, he's in the news quite frequently because everybody's talking about whether or not he should go, whether or not his future will be with the Toronto Maple Leafs, how much he'll re-sign for, and how much of a discount he's going to have to take. It's Tavares, and it's Marner, and it's the Maple Leafs, and it's their future, and it's all of these things that seem to bring themselves up in Maple Leafs discourse. But in this video, we're talking about the John Tavares tax issue of the border. This was written by Dan Robson. It's going to be
The trial of the century. Maple Leafs are perplexed to be some kind of Martin. Well, he's not. He's a monster.
When I first saw Gilbert, when I saw you,
in The Athletic. The link is in the description if you want to read this yourself. But because it is The Athletic, we're not going to go out there and screenshot this piece. The article essentially, though, opens up by talking about the John Tavares contract situation. How, when he had signed his $11 million AAV deal that goes on till 2025, there were some complications with the salary bonuses and everything that are giving him some very big trouble nowadays. Now, the article in itself primarily uses this story to highlight the idea of a tax ruling that, in a way, can strongly hinder Canadian teams' abilities to sign players to free agency and actually have them as a valuable destination, etc., etc. But when you focus on what the article talks about with John Tavares, we're going to go out there and do an article on the Hockey Feed website, because this article cites the Robson Athletic piece and it gives us the quote about Tavares itself. This is just about Tavares. I don't want to go into the entire extra tax implication that this has for Canadian teams, but this is what Dan Robson talks about. According to a report from the Athletic Dan Robson, Toronto Maple Leafs captain John Tavares owes over $8 million to the Canada Revenue Agency, an amount that Tavares himself is arguing. The CRA is contending that Tavares owes $8 million, but Tavares maintains that a provision in his contract entitles him to millions in tax savings. It's an ongoing case and one that could set a precedent for pro athletes in Canada. Now, we did talk about this when the reports initially were given out, and it was a really big deal, too. Like, hey, John Tavares owes millions of dollars to the CRA. But here is the latest as to what was published yesterday by Dan Robson. A key part in Tavares' decision to sign with Toronto was the belief that a provision in the U.S.-Canada tax treaty commonly used by professional athletes would essentially allow him to pay a lower tax rate on the initial $50 million signing bonus that he had received right away. This is not new. We acknowledge that when it comes to big contracts, they will typically give a lot of money up front at the beginning of the contract's date, and then pay the guy a much smaller amount of money throughout the year. So if Tavares is making $50 million on July 1st, it's a lot easier for the team to pay him only let's say $1 million over the course of the actual season. And then as the years go on, the money gets a little bit less in the bonus and the per-year payout side of things. But again, this is the total amount of money that he pays divided by the number of years. So it averages out pretty nicely. But for John Tavares, he had a $50 million bonus at the very start of the deal. 6 years later, as the Leafs captain enters the final year of that contract, Tavares faces an $8 million tax bill for his homecoming. Tavares has disputed the CRA's assessment. It's one of several ongoing cases that challenge the ways that pro athletes have traditionally navigated higher tax rates north of the border. Here is another comment made from Dan Robson. Under that provision, a bonus paid from a team in one country to a resident of another is taxed at 15% in the country of the team paying the bonus. The athlete must still pay full income tax where they are a tax resident, but they are then eligible to receive a foreign tax credit for that 15%. The deal Tavares signed with the Leafs in 2018 was structured so that the majority would be paid as an annual lump sum bonus with a smaller portion as salary. In the first year of his contract, Tavares was given a bonus of $15.25 and a base salary of $650,000. For that $15.25 million bonus, Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment paid $1.75 million to escrow and just over $2 million to the CRA, 15% as required by the U.S.-Canada tax treaty. Tavares had received the balance of the signing bonus, roughly $11 million. So, okay, Liberty took a big chunk out of that $15 million signing bonus before receiving that money in 2018. However, that's what the article says. As a U.S. tax resident in 2018, Tavares paid U.S. federal tax and New York state tax a combined 46% on the gross amount of the bonus, less escrow. The foreign tax credit.
For a limited time, when you buy a lifestyle adjustable base of Sleep Country, you'll get up to $1,769 back on a promo card.
Have been applied in the U.S. for the Canadian income tax already paid. In total, Tavares paid roughly $5.9 million in taxes on that initial bonus. However, in late 2022, the CRA reassessed Tavares' 2018 tax obligation, saying that he owes $6.8 million in further taxes, plus more than $1.2 million in interest. That interest would still accrue if Tavares had not paid the tax bill immediately. And look, I am not a lawyer. I am not an accountant. I don't know much about the U.S.-Canada tax treaty, bonus, payout, whatever extra laws. I have my own incorporated business. I pay tax for myself personally. I pay tax for the business, and I do as much as I need to do to self-sustain a business run in the computer chair that I'm sitting in right here and on my laptop making YouTube videos. I know enough about this tax stuff to get me moving along, but for a multi-million-dollar athlete who is disputing the CRA over what is apparently $8 million, the $6.8 million plus the 1 point whatever interest that he has gotten, this is a really big deal. And we're going to need some legal eagle type, really in-the-know accountants who deal with pro athletes to be able to access what is going on here and understand how everything works. I asked this in the comment section of the last video. We did get some replies, not too many. If anybody is smart enough to actually understand what's going on with John Tavares, then hey, leave it in the comment section below. Try to break this down as best as you can, because I'm too stupid to go out there and try to do this in my own way. The best I got is what the Athletic article from Dan Robson went out there and said. And while it does make a little bit of sense, there still are some extra loops and hurdles, I feel, that fully need to be unraveled in order for us to fully get it. So, hey, I mean, I guess if John Tavares doesn't get it, then what are the odds that somebody else who is not in that position will get it either? I don't really know. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about how John Tavares is still in trouble. He is still in this predicament with the CRA, and ever since late 2022, it seems like it's been going on, and it's still going on to the point that now we have articles written about the Canadian tax laws and how it could be a pretty bad thing for Canadian teams wanting to sign top-tier free agents. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below about this John Tavares situation in Toronto, about the CRA, the tax system as a whole, and everything in between. I hope you enjoyed this British Arsenal's 99, and bye.
Welcome back. All right, so I want to talk about the Seattle Kraken today. They're going into their fourth season. Their first season was what most expansion teams go through a rough time with, 27, 49, and 6, 60 points. Year two, they broke through and made the playoffs, 46, 28, 8 for 100 points. And then this past season, they go 34, 35, and 13, 81 points. So that cost Dave Haxtell his job. Dan Biles was promoted from Coachella Valley, where the Firebirds have had a very good record throughout the last two seasons. And Biles gets a chance to maybe guide this team back to a playoff spot. But the question becomes, are they good enough to be a playoff team? Was the team we saw in year three more realistic? Because maybe year two they got a little bit of luck on their side, the goal numbers they kept supporting. Well, so through their first three seasons, Jared McCann's been in top places with 180 points. Everly second with 151. Vince Dunn 145. Yanni Gord 129. Gilstrand 104. And Matty Beniers with 102. So those are your top point producers for the Seattle Kraken through three seasons. And when you look at the goal scoring, the first year they scored 2.6 goals per game. In year two they scored 3.52 goals per game. This past season, 2.61. So the goal scoring number drops to almost exactly the same as it was in year one, which to me says that's just natural regression that can happen. Now on the goals against side, that's where things are a little more encouraging. 3.46 goals against average during the first year, 3.07 during their second season, and this past season, 2.83. Goaltending got better. When I was talking about goaltenders, and I talked about Ruben having a good season, there were some people scratching their heads and saying, "Oh, he had a good season. He had his best season as member of the Seattle Kraken. Those goals against average mistakes percentage say, I thought Ruben had his best season as their goaltender." Not that the Ford didn't have a great season, but I think Ruben should probably be the starter this season, but we'll see. Maybe they go with just the rotation. Their penalty killing and power play has gotten better every year, and this tells you that if their 5-on-5 play gets better, they could jump right back into the playoff spot. The power play in their first year was 14.6%, 19.8% last season, and then the season we just finished not too long ago, 20.7%. So the power play gets better. Their penalty kill also has been getting better, 74.9% that first season, 76.7% in that second season, and 78.8% this past season. So they're trending towards an 80% penalty kill. And it's going to be interesting to see if it does happen. If they do end up being in that position where their special teams get better. Again, goals for, they can use the puck to go into that. That's 3.52 goals for per game in year 2. I don't see them getting back to that. But if they can get it to the 3.2 range and keep the goals against down, they're a playoff team. Hits and block shots also have gone up each season. So their first year, 1,770 hits, went up to 1,802 in year 2 and 1,829 in year 3. Their block shots go up from 1,031 the first year to 1,127 the second year, 1,218 during that first season. So we look at the top 9, and intentionally, Shane Wright's not there. So I'm just using the depth chart, but I think it's through Daily Face-Off, CBS, and the depth chart too. So I'm using those. It's cat-friendly fun, so they're on the very top. The Canadians and everyone, this ends up being their top line. All 3 players are looking to bounce back from the drop. So the Canadians show 40 goals, 30 assists, 70 points. This past season, 29 goals, 33 assists, 62 points. The first year, he played 7 games. This past season, he had 8 less points, but he played 10 more games. And again, there are those who are going to say, well, that's where McCann should be, and that's the standard. He might be right. But maybe Danny Beniers, who ends up bringing that goal for us. So his first year, where he went through the years, Beniers, 24 goals, 33 assists, 57 points. This past season, 15 goals, 22 assists, 37 points. He's had 20 less points, he only played 3 less games. I think Beniers is capable of 7+ points this season. I absolutely do. I think that's where it ends up. Everly dropped off. Is Everly going to bounce back? With Shane Wright and the that's why I thought at some point we'll see. Everly went from 20 goals, 43 assists, 63 points in 82 games in 2022-2023. Because this past season, 17 goals, 27 assists, 44 points, 78 games. He plays 4 less games and works 19 and less points. And Chandler Stevenson is looking to bounce back from what we thought a fantastic year for him. And we'll talk about his contract, but right now we're just going to talk about his output. In 2022-2023 with Vegas, 81 games, 16 goals, 49 assists, 65 points. And then this past season, in 75 games, 16 goals, 35 assists, 51 points. So he drops by 14 points, and he played 6 less games. Stevenson's going to need to get back into that 50-point range at least in order for this contract to really work for the Seattle Kraken going forward. Burakovsky, injuries have been a problem, and then this past season, the production wasn't great either. So, 2022-2023, 49 games, 13 goals, 26 assists, 39 points. This year, he played 49 games again, so the offense was way down. 7 goals, 9 assists, 16 points. So, rough season for Burakovsky. Rough couple of seasons from a health perspective, rough season last year for production as well. Tolvanen, in his first year with Seattle, after coming over from Nashville, played 48 games, had 16 goals, 11 assists, 27 points. And then this year, kind of a bit of a drop-off, 81 games, 16 goals, 25 assists, 41 points. Again, Tolvanen, I think you want a bit of a jump in his production, maybe that 20-goal season for him. And then it's Danny Boyd, his numbers dropped off. I don't know if Danny Boyd bounces back, but we'll see. 81 games, 14 goals, 34 assists, 48 points in 2022-2023. And then this past season, 80 games again. Well, 1 less game than the 81 points, so 8 games, 11 goals, 22 assists, 33 points. So he dropped by 15 points. Again, the offense just dropped all the way across the board. Bjorkstrand knows he fucks his friends. His goal total stays the same, the point total goes up. So 2023, 81 games, 20 goals, 45 points. This past season, 82 games, 20 goals, 39 assists, and 59 points. So Bjorkstrand has a solid season for a team that definitely gives some more offense. So the assists are there. Vince Dunn and noteworthy. I saw him on the board here for that reason. 81 games in 2022-2023, 14 goals, 50 assists, 54 points. That may end up being a career high. It may be tough for him to get back to 54 points. This past season, injuries slipping out. 59 games, 11 goals, 35 assists, for 46 points. So 18 less points, also played 22 less games. So Vince Dunn's an excellent defenseman. I like Vince Dunn a lot. They'll be looking for him to stay healthy this season. This should help the offense. And then Grubauer. When you get to the goaltending numbers, 17, 14, and 4 records for Grubauer. The season they made the playoffs, it's 95.8%. This past season, his record gets worse at 14, 16, and 2. His base percentage was up there to 9-9. Before, didn't play a lot of games in previous seasons because he wasn't the backup. So 4-2-1 with a 900 save percentage. This season, as a backup, he ends up being the starter. 19, 18, and 11 records, 9, 16 save percentage. So the win-loss records between Grubauer and Ford are very similar, but Grubauer definitely has the worst numbers of the two. So Grubauer will be looking to get above 900, and Ford will be looking to stay above that 950. So the additions on a team that there are those who feel could end up being in the playoffs this year in the West. This year being 2024-2025. Chandler Stevenson signs for $6.25 million per season until 2031. That's a very crazy contract. And while I knew Stevenson was going to be getting a raise this summer, I am a little bit surprised at both the hit and the fact that it's not this long-term to it, because we saw Stevenson's on this drop off. It's not like 24 or 25 these days, so there's a lot of risk to that contract. Brandon Montour had a very good run with Florida. Not going to say that he didn't, but there's some risk.
He's on the battle, not your screening, Commander.
It's the backup. Yes. Yeah.
Here, because I don't know if he's producing as well in Seattle as he did in Florida. $7.14 million cap hit also until 2031. So maximum 7 years deal. Stevenson and Montour. Montour will be spent for Yamamoto. I'm a bit surprised that they haven't figured out a way to bring Yamamoto back as of yet. He did not have a great year, no, but I think he could probably get him on a bargain contract. And I don't know how much this is for his run in the NFL. He is still an unrestricted free agent. Those, I believe, is still an unrestricted free agent out there as well. Sidney, who played most of the season in the AHL, of course. Krieger, who also spent almost all of the season in the there's a lot of players, but it's really tough to so, looking for, I have started getting on board, but I've been taking it yesterday. I've done this up one game. Yeah, it's really wrong with it.
France seems like it's made of in that position. Berkeley Cats, their first round draft pick this year.
Spokane last season, 68 games, 54 goals, 62 assists, 160 points. He was the number 8 draft pick according this season. And having played in Spokane, the fans thought, hey, it might be a fun.
Listen,
Very bad. Just got 2 seconds for that. What have you got? No bad. Let's meet her. Stop quiet. Good. Good.
They're scared of no, you're actually stopping around.
Fire! Hey, going on my 36. I'm not in.
Let's go down.
Who should trade bitches to? These very are fucking fat. San Jose is the only team that has cap. And they fuck. Let's see, turn on his contract. One. Okay. Very nice. Holy shit. Nice. That's actually very good for Addison. Don't do it, please! Open fire! Open!
I'm not dropping shit.
There's no sure the money this way, so you gotta play that!
We wanted to hold each other.
What's the evidence? Looks like that.
Inbound. Long starting the dam to the gun. Fire lane. Fire the gate to the path.
all that? Well, just. Let's go on board. This is the first one I see. Yeah, right. That's nice. Crappy dog. Here's Jerry on my goose. Make all the garden. Yes. Okay. I just keep my legs down. It's over. It's not very big. It's not big. I try you like things, but it was what CRM fire. That's how much I'm gonna laugh at it. So I'm going to tell us that we cannot talk those down. I am Dustin. You are the man. We want those weapons. Yeah. We get home. Megatron started a war. You destroyed your wells. My lord, that weird thing we've been waiting for 1,600 years to happen. I think it's really happening this time. The night has arrived. The talisman has been bestowed. Last combat begins.
you... What? What?
The desperate stand civilization, barbarism. He was London and one side. Lancelot, Percival, King Arthur, honourable men, brave, muscle sinews, sweat and listening of their bodies. A few brave men were willing to sacrifice all for victory. And to get the truth, it is torture. Okay. And like keeping project of the Roman general and his country, right. Just in their visible passage. Then he had Rome, Finland, not a regional. What's it is? Why? Why did he tell us that story? Right. Because once you believe it's ignorant, influence lost, save everything on the earth.
I think my songs are now trying to get the old ones. You know what to do. My horse.
There is a reference continuing in the my power of creation, the star, was stolen by my 12 guardians. They betrayed me and hid it on earth. Prohibited to this precious gift. The star is the only way to return back to Cybertron. You are going to find it. Do you seek redemption? In my I do no fear, no hate, no enjoy flying around. It's very good. No time. Listen already sitting around here. So tired of hiding around.
Oh, hey, geez. Oh, nice. God. Of course he's there. You really get this whole Indian thing, huh? That's all they did.
Hey, Miss Norman, are you the carpenter? Yeah, from you it sounds. Basically. A cruiser got stolen.
What?
Again?
That's terrible. You know what? Just getting out of control. There's crime going on everywhere. A bunch of my stuff got stolen.
Cut the shit, Dave. And give me my car back. Is this an automobile site?
Nah, just go ahead and do it. Check out that classic chassis. Whoa, look at the junk in her trunk, eh?
Yeah, we laughed. I could not be on a T1 street machinery. Man, the girl was a close to them.
Yo! Next time, he's on the right.
Well, I like to make that statement when I run.
This stuff's almost a camp.
That's
Damn it, Vermont! Forget it, Peter! You got us to stand, huh? Yeah, that's deep.
Hey, that's what you get for taking a yellow fucker. You need a leader out there, not me.
Yeah.
If only do some damage, we'll walk away.
You could never be up to this club.
You talk too much.
Oh, they're doing it already. They're doing it. Come on. Piss me off. your mouth. I'm wasting my time protecting you. Stop the cruiser right now. I know you got T-shirt cruiser. Don't you right. Spit it out. Spit it. Don't eat hard. Don't eat hard. Get back in your hole. Think about what you did. Give me that brain. I didn't give me Jay. I have things from a one-hand and then the total city record. Did that come with a superpower? That is a dinosaur. It's an alien dinosaur. It was not in the egg. They tried to eat me yesterday. You want to go to federal prison?
No, I don't want to do it.
Thanks, I can see. Oh, this was about irritating, going trash ball.
What do you have kids? Okay, take a minute. I've never seen that before. Say it, you want to be blasted. Just think, God, it's a minute. Don't do it. But also, like, yes. First, it's a something. You can't do that.
Should I wear
Yeah. Police fucks. You always want to find a way for that.
I want mine.
How you doing here?
But I'm fixing you. I'm getting tired of hanging around here looking at the bulls.
How about you try to carry all this stuff? So that's that. Come on. No, it's great for this. So I got the 4 spots to be. You work this hard? I got the good stuff, eh? Hear that, eh? Hear it awesome. I got the top. You get that piece of stuff. Nice. Am I a guy? Yes, no. This how valuable? I don't know that you guys are looking at that, okay? What's good? There are exactly 7 sides of the
Now, that is something you can't see.
understand what's coming out of your mouth. Oh, this is what happens. That's big here, you know. I got enough trades.
Yeah, good deal.
I'm here to see you and vote for your dollars. There's no place. Just go home, please.
I'm gonna home. Today? This is good. The last thing I told them. Tonight. That's all. So stay. Don't something.
If I can. You can't beat them. I got to consider the terrible. Why are you so bothered? See? If it's delivered, but they got to check out.
77. So I passed away, got to college. I was going to do it. I go visit a legal study. Is that back in you, bro? Yeah, go. Can't stay there. Great. Look, get on, you got the total piece of burrito. I'll get to the bread. Hey, how about that? You got 30 seconds. Now, this is going to keep going. How long have you been here? Oh, wait, what's up, Pete? What are you about? Right. Pretty good thing. Six OT. Whatever that. Chinese home from heaven. I got things to do with the business of this guy. I'm calling for the business now. Maybe it's this one. It's a gravitational phenomenon. Every object on the template stuff. Right? This will kill you in 3 days. God. It's like something you've had that not to feel. Now, if you tell me all the fucking about to the second week, Portugal, Istanbul, and Bandus. You got 20 seconds. Really get to the station of public transport. Take care of the big boys of them. Any longer. So it's that your location. You're going to have a look on the case up today. Oh my gosh, it's a self-made. He made the contact with you already. And that's what you see how it takes off. The Department of Justice has okayed it so long as U.S. military watches his every move. You're going to be on point because he is not our friend.
You know who they always kill first? Lawyers.
We've made deals with the devil before during time of crisis. If we're going to get through this, we have got to open the door and let the monsters inside. There's a weapon out there of largest dimension of power. A threat to our very existence. And Megatron is it. I want my crew.
Any name?
Oh,
Boy,
What up, fellas? Man, I want to kill you right now. But I'm gonna kill you later. After gonna kill your mofo face.
it's clear. All right.
Bots in for bank robbery. Aggravated assault, murder, double murder, triple murder, 9 dead. Didn't even take the money. No.
Now let you now, no. I mean, we can be flexible. If you want to GPS capture, it's fine. Okay.
I like those suits. Gotta get free at last. Thank you, the strong free at last. Thank you for the mission, Tim. Thank you for your hospitality. I know where you live every day. Stay home on white horses.
But the government requests that he does not leave the county. And we're serious about that.
Okay.
I'm not least. I'll suck your brains.
Absolutely not.
Yes, no, there are limits. If you can.
Yo, they are bigger tools.
Let me set up the flagpole real quick. I just gotta call someone. Great, thank you. Yes. What do you really want, Megatron?
What anyone wants. Too cool.
Megatron, you have something Jaeger has, something they need to help find this weapon. We're going to let those Decepticons do our dirty work. On my go, they'll be giving Jaeger's hideout coordinates. You track Megatron every step. Take the weapon.
No, they get it as a hump. No, see it. I don't know.
Thanks, guys.
Broke our asses back in these Decepticons out there in the mountain. What's really going on? Plus. This one you're seeing.
I got that long
Air's going to be on station. We're going to have all the Ohio sensors on these guys as they move. Like, push tactical and airborne.
One Heron's locking down this transport. Decepticons inside 100%.
Decepticons have just been given Jaeger's location. Cyclops, Decepticons approaching junkyard target.
Strapping on a Decepticon arm.
Oh, fuck.
Like an ugly little one, but
Oh, boy. Really waffle.
here goes me.
Do whatever you want.
Hey, B, on me, work on a real bot.
Dr. Midnight.
You're not pregnant.
Those rusty.
If he likes this, he's in the dentist. Do you like the dentist? No.
How's she going to you? You're done. Can't talk back.
She's got a big mouth.
That if you do, they can voice match you some computer somewhere and track you down. What would you say to them?
Let the team work hard. Stay away from any point of air. Trust me, Geller. Yeah, drummers are the worst. Not to make it stupid. DJs, real dickhead.
Yeah, okay. I say it back and forth. She's always asked her dad what he heard about her. I've seen that figure it out.
It's to me like you're running out of tomatoes, Rupert.
It's just what she said.
Hey, B.
That's good.
Come on, sit up. Let's hear it. Come on. You're real boy. For the first time, buddy. Belt it out.
This is so exciting. Oh no, this isn't my damn voice.
I'm gonna kill him, B.
This is such bullshit.
You know what? I'm not giving up. All right, you're gonna speak with your own voice one day.
King Trader is a podcast bitch.
Okay. That's thinking. That's hold. And the red. Red thinking. Somebody's coming. Yo. Sidebox appears. Kingfish is on the move. Say no. Well, come on, guys. We gotta move on right. Those on the fence. No, the government when I see the government. Grab as many buttons as you can. I can't go to jail, man. Hey! It's the real world. Hey, let's go. I can't go to jail. I'm too skinny for jail. I can't even lift weights. Give me this line. She's definitely giving me this line. This will mess somebody up good. Roll out of here, Kate. I'm gonna buy you some time. Don't be a hero. Hell, I'm Florida hero. Sleep. He's a survivor.
Anytime you got a body.
I think Florida has in prison. Yes, there's fear my own treasures. Red on these problems. Wanna see? You'll be unable to see it.
Box these things in and will protect themselves.
Yeah, we'll see.
Guys, open this. Let's go. Neutral knuckles right. Stay on site.
Decepticons are coming. All right. We all know our hard places. What's this? It's like a photo block. Silver. What are you gonna throw out?
Target 4 feet away. We just entered an abandoned town. Let's go. Out. Hey! Get your gun vital intel. Stay on.
See our own population. Stay out of my face. Those were my men.
Hey, there's some scary shit going on out there. I'd like to get my blaster. Not today. I was sticking to the plan. Whole town is wired and rigged. You! Get down, down. Each foot.
Since I had a job, we're probably going to jail. That was considered.
Here they come. Autobots, get ready.
Hey, you mind if I bail?
Oh, I feel quite trouble.
Hold your reckless.
Easy.
I don't think you know what we came to do.
Get over here.
Look at that little blue beetle looking for folks.
Watch him fall through sin. Disgusting.
Hey, somebody. Oh, Daddy. Look at her walking on stuff. Take care of her.
It's gonna be his house. Hey, that telescope.
Do this conversation. Shit. Do I go get one thing?
Get those violent beings.
I got the legs.
His don't get any better than that. This
This Johnny man, okay? Hey, that's the joke. You try to treat the bullet wound by yourself. It's another one. I got this. What are you doing? If you can make the recommendation, what? Are you crazy? Stay behind me. What? Hey, you can do it, Captain. Come on. Come on. It's a bad idea. Oh. Oh my God. What are you doing? motion. Come on. Oh my God. Oh, you. Let's go. Come back. What do you do? Okay. I lost. Oh my God. Can you feel that? Yes, he feel that. No, he's going to die. Hey, oh my God. Hey, bring it on. I'm doing good. We're ready to go. There you are. They will not leave you until your friends can go fit. You have to go. I was doing everything you can find very convinced. I like what's the thing with the over ball. Say the messenger. What's the messenger? You see how sorry. I'm able to try to give up your day. Your head will be full. Your patches. I'm not here to talk with very will be still on the thing of life. Up and come down. Just one hope. Go together. Family. It's very we are good. Hey! Listen up, little bit, son. Sorry, I'm in charge now. Don't expect any better. Very good. So the pause right now. So fighting the fast that he made something back up. Who's getting this? I want to be here.
Yes. I'll take two. Myself, feeling very, very comfortable. You're fine. And you're welcome to be with me.
I get it. Stand in my way. So like this is the
On the base, the only that has moved on a trophy.
He's very chemical.
What's the shit? C'est ma belle. Hold. Right.
Is he French?
Butt. Sticky butt. Sticky butt. Thanks. Snatchy. Snatchy massive. Snatchy massive. Fuck you. I'll do that, should I?
Where's your fucking mom, I think, for bitch boy?
Butt cracker. Butt cracker. Butt. Eat your butt. Rousing all that butt for it. Sticky butt. Sticky butt. What? What?
Ass fight.
Butthole. No.
Ow.
No ouch.
Ow.
Ow.
Fuck you.
Gee, that's nasty.
Yeah, I would catch your fist by fucking mouth.
Butthead. Get upstairs. Get upstairs. Let's not Fortnite with me.
Fuck off.
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
That's kid's game.
OMG. OMG.
Only sausage tryhards played on.
Oh my gosh.
Sweaty tryhards too.
Oh my gosh. Stop your begging. So I printed them that you're seeing on one here. You're this last thing. CP. Gee.
Oh my god, fuck.
Jeez, my eyes back out right now.
My fist, it's my fist to your fucking mouth.
Butthead.
Fuck you.
What? The man eyes like Christmas shirts.
Oh, honey, yes please.
Okay. Sticky butt. Sticky butt. Gee. 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 Gee.
Almost done.
Where's my shotgun?
Your mom.
Sticky. Sticky butt. Where's that shotgun?
Oh my god, I better make it, I swear to God.
Oh! Man, this shirt's in. Get up, sis.
Honey, please, do it to me more.
Yes. That's cold. Woo, that's cold. Sticky butt. Sticky butt. Sticky butt. Yeah, sticky butt. Where's the sticker spot? Where is it? Yeah, right there. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, right there. Get upstairs. Thank you, butt.
Oh, I made the playoffs, good.
Where are you going? Oh. Oh. Are you in the playoffs, huh?
Right.
Yep.
Good. On time. Open up to surprise you take.
Where is it? Where is it? Oh, right there. Ah, right there, yeah. Right there. Yeah, sis. Yeah, sis. Yeah, sis. Stop.